everybody, it's Paige Evans. Thanks for joining me today for a new process video using my Wonders collection with American Crafts and punches and a cut file and lots of my favorite things. These are the punches I'm starting with. One has multiple flowers and a leaf and one is 3 different flowers. And I'm using the solid blue from my project pad available exclusively at Joann's. And then I've pulled a pastel of pattern papers from Wonders. And a lot of these are from the 12 by 12 paper pad, so they are single-sided, and I think 1 or 2 are double-sided. So I am punching twice with every one of the 4 punches. I had done this previously, so that's why you don't see all of the punching, but if you want to create this exact same layout, make sure to punch twice with all 4 punches through every pattern paper. And this is what your pile of flowers and leaves will look like. And so I sorted them into like kinds to better help me layer them up. And then once they have been sorted, it's time to add realistic dimension to make them more lifelike. And all I do is use my fingernail to sort of crease and then use my fingernails again to add curvature to those skinnier flower centers. You can bend the leaves with a crease down the middle and again a crease through every petal of every flower. And this takes a while, but I love projects like this and the results are pretty. So take some time to add dimension to all of the punched paper flowers and leaves and then layer them up. You can mix and match the flowers and flower centers. You don't have to use the same flowers that came in the flower punch sets. You can create your own styles and sizes and attach all of the layers with liquid glue. That's what I just did. So I'm using the solid blue background and then this Spring in Flowers cut file from my 19 days of spring cut files from last year. And I cut it from white textured cardstock. So I'm loosely placing them on this background and I'm going to cover up all of the letters with the flowers so that the flowers are just peeking out from behind, and I have basically a template for placing all of the flowers onto the background. I'm not gluing anything down yet. I just want to make sure that this is the direction that I want to go. I'm trying to mix the flowers, so large ones and small ones, as well as the colors, so I don't want to have 2 of the same color next to each other. I want a rainbow of flowers all around. So I ended up with just a few extra, and I like how this was looking, and so I'm going to go ahead and glue everything down using liquid adhesive. This is Sticky Thumb liquid glue from American Crafts, just putting a light layer on the background, on the backs of these letters and sticking them onto the blue solid paper. And then I'll glue the flowers in place, just a little dab in the center on the back so that the petals can continue to lift and bend. And eventually this will go into a scrapbook and it will get a little squished, but I think that the flowers will retain their dimensions, so it'll still be pretty. I thought about tucking these leaves in. Maybe you like the way they look. I just couldn't figure out how to make them work, so I actually didn't end up using any of the punched leaves. So I like them with, I like them without. I just decided it was already busy enough. Enough was going on the background, so I took the leaves off. I took this photo of Jane mid-project. We actually went outside and took this, and then I printed it just for this layout. And so I'm creating a small photo cluster, trying not to cover up too much of the letters so that it still says spring. This Beautiful Day frame die cut from Wonders, and then this puffy word sticker that says fine. So it's fine, beautiful day. And then I have a perforated journaling spot also from the ephemera die cuts that I've tucked underneath the right side of the photo, writing my journaling with a blue pen, and then I'll use that same blue pen as ink to stamp the date underneath so I can remember exactly when this photo was taken. And that's it. That wraps up this spring in flowers layout. I hope you are inspired by one or all of the techniques that I used. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.